I was in there doing 7 years, shooting up a party. I shot innocent bystanders and all that. A couple kids got fucked up. Nobody died, thank God, because I wouldn't be here right now.
A lot of the times, this is the way we act. And sometimes people can't understand why we act this way. Therefore, that gives us a story to tell.
When I put words together, you know it's coming from the heart. You know it's real. It's the way I spit it. And lyrically, I'll crush any rapper you bring me. That's real talk.
We have been fucking socialized before this rap shit to be criminals, to be people who survive by any means.
Yo, I've been shot 3 times. I got caught in the neck, arm, shoulder. You know what I mean? The neck one came kind of close though because I could have been paralyzed because it came out near my spine though. But it was like, yo, you know what? Those was warning shots. But those was shit coming back to me based on shit that I done did.
I'm supposed to be a shooter in my hood. When you ain't got nothing, that's what you turn into.
If you're living in a stressful situation, it's gonna affect your lyrics one way or the other because MCing comes from the heart. That's why also you should never sell your lyrics just for worldly fame because your lyrics is the manifestation of your soul. They didn't come from nowhere else. And that's what a lot of MCs should understand. You don't buy a can of lyric. You don't go and put on lyric. Lyrics and MC, what makes you MC is the expression of your soul. So when you sell your lyrics, you are selling your soul, literally.
You know, I just grew up in a culture that that just, you know, you see something that's beautiful, you take it and you put it, you install it in your life. You know, back in my days, we used to see a lot of, you know, guys, you know, maybe they was making their money illegally or whatever the case, but, you know, you don't look at that part of the aspect. You look at the, you know, what they did with the enormous wealth, which was they buy enormous jewelry.
Hip hop has always been about bling bling. Rakim said, I cold show my rings and my fat gold chains. You know, he's like one of the dopest lyricists of all time. People ain't, you know, knocking him for saying that. Cash Money talks about his gold teeth. There's no difference. Hip hop has always been about bling bling.
Bling bling. Every time I come around your city, bling bling. Big it rang, heard about bitty, bling bling. Every time I buy a new ride, bling bling. Lorenzo's on Yokohama time, bling bling.
This shit is almost a part of the game, having jewelry and shit like that. It's like kids symbolize that shit with success when they see it. So if it's missing, you can't be as good as the other nigga that has that shit. You know, that's exciting to him, so it's necessary.
It's all about this, bling bling. You talk about your cars, you whack.
This ice, this platinum, we're in the ice age, and like an ice age, nothing is growing, no vegetation, but it will come when the ice settles and melts off the wrists and minds of men. Then we will see the fresh vegetation of hip-hop once again.
Poor and oppressed, you come from the ghetto, man. You're gonna rhyme about things that you associate with success and fame, and too often those are material things, and you can't judge people for that. You can't hold it against people.
You want to talk about people blinging out and how it's not hip hop to be blinging out, you better go tell that to Slick Rick.
I just took what I saw in my environment and added it to my life, which was, you know, the beauty of my environment, you know what I mean? So I just kept on adding the bling bling. I mean, yeah, it's out of control if that's what you're going to talk about, you know what I mean? But it doesn't hurt, you know what I mean? It doesn't hurt to look nice and try to represent, you know, people like to see a star, etc., etc.
They need to go sit down in a third world country and see how lucky they are. See, this is the things that I've done to know that. See, right now in my life where I am right now, you see, I just went to go upstairs and put this on for the bullshit camera. I have stripped myself of all things material.
My whole thing was to not try to build up a persona around me and who I was, but represent who the people are and what they're going through. So if I'm saying something that's reflecting them, more like how a politician is. A politician doesn't go in like, yeah, they can tell a little bit about their life, but it's not about them, it's about the people. That's how my music is.
Hip-hop became the parents for a lot of us and became the fathers for a lot of people. And that's your community. Your community is like, in a way, that's your village and where you grew up around, and hip-hop music and the culture just affects who you are.
Before you blame it on the kids, you gotta go to about who their parents is. You know what I mean? And who was their parents? That's who you take it to. They look at this rap thing, and because this is an outlet for us black people to make millions doing what we do. And can't nobody really like figure out like how to stop that.
When the truth comes out and it reflects something that we are so shocked at, what are our real feelings about those things? Are we offended by the fact that it came out, or about the fact that it's a part of our society?
You don't know what I've been through, and you don't know what I'm about to do, and you don't know the motivation that's inside of me. So you can't tell me what I'm gonna end up being.
This is not the first time I came to the planet, but every time I come, only a few can understand it. I came as ISIS. My words, they tried to ban it. I came as Moses. They couldn't follow my commandments. I came as Solomon to a people that was lost. I came as Jesus Christ, but they nailed me to a cross. I came as Harriet Tubman. I put the truth to Sojourner. Other times, I had to come as Nat Turner. They tried to burn me, lynch me, and starve me. So I had to come back as Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley. They tried to harm me. I used to be Malcolm X. Now I'm on the planet as the one called KRS. This is not the first time I came to the planet. But every time I come, only a few can.
He took it, man, to where don't nobody do this. Don't nobody rhyme like this, man.
I came as Moses.
KRS get to your mind with that like mental stuff, but he be styling though with it.
When he sat over here and say,
I had to come back as
like Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley.
They tried to harm me. I used to
like
be
that.
Malcolm X.
One more time.
He make you think, dang, like I am like Moses, I am like ISIS, I'm all these people like connected with that. But he's speaking some spirituality and knowledge, and you want to hear it.
Now, look, now that's another thing. Look, you can look at Chris when he say this Nat Turner, and it's like, hey man, at times I was coming, you know, in peace, and I was being, you know, this for, you know, as far as nailed to the cross. But then on this part where he say he come back as Nat Turner, with the look he give, it's like, if you know the story of the history of Nat Turner, you know when Nat Turner came, he was kicking up dust. And then I like the way he looked like, yeah, you know what the fuck I mean by coming back as Nat Turner.
What if I said other times I had to come as Nat Turner? Now I'm on the planet as the one called KRS. That's a different signal that I said. But other times I had to come as Nat Turner. You know.
That's it right there. Like, come on, man. Can't beat that type of stuff. When you styling like that and saying something. That was KRS right there. That was hip hop.
The object of MCing doesn't just come from the mouth. My hat is talking. My hair is talking or communicating. My hands are big communicators. I can say one word and do a certain hand gesture, and you like, yo, what was that?
In the heavily commercial, highly competitive hip-hop world today, a distinction has arisen between what makes an MC as opposed to being a rapper. But is there really a difference?
We evolved from the DJ being the lead of the rap group, so to speak. And now we're at a point where the MC/rapper is now the lead. Now let me make a distinction here. An MC is a representative of hip-hop culture. A rapper is a representative of corporate interests. An MC can be a rapper, but a rapper will never be an MC. What we have today are rappers.
When you're an MC, you completely know the difference. You know